All right, so the flooring arrived before I got home from work. Let's see what we got. It's quite a bit. Yeah, it's quite a bit. So this is mostly black. I got a handful, or I think, what was it, 32 total of the red to do the outline for cars, and then trim pieces for the front. Get this moved in here. We'll do a little open box, see what you get. Because I haven't even touched this stuff yet. It's the off-brand of the Swisstrax, which was like 3 times this much. If I already tell you, this for 400 square feet, I believe, was just at $980. The Swisstrax, it looks identical to this, the same color scheme, would have been like $2,500. So I'm kind of rolling the dice here. Let's see what you get. All right, let's see what you get. I honestly don't know. On the plastic, rubber, composite, I have no idea. The boxes are heavy, I know that, which is good. They're 15 by 15, but these come grouped together, so like 30 inches by 15. Instructions here for your safe racks. That's so generic. Instead of Swisstrax, safe racks, cracks me up. This comes in a black, gray, blue, red. I kept going through my head. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Went with all black with red accents. I think that'll look good, in case you're curious. But it's pretty easy. All you need is a mallet and a jigsaw to cut around the corners. Cool, they're thicker than I thought. And it's a really strong composite plastic, by the way, in case you're curious. How it feels. It's not a rubber at all. It's a composite plastic. And if I had to guess, 3/4 inch thick. And that's one of the black normal tiles. The box is already open. The red has a really good look to it. It's a nice deep red, not too faded at all, looks good. It's not painted, the whole thing's red, which is nice. And this one right here is the front corner, the front little ramp. Transition piece, I guess. I think, yeah, maybe this is just extra end pieces that have a transition strip. Yeah, I didn't get that. Let me do some digging and see if I got that. Well, that's unfortunate. They forgot my box of little transition pieces, the little sloped edges that's gonna go here, so the cars kind of go onto. That's kind of annoying. But I can still start it and then put this on later on. This took me all of, 8 seconds to put this down. I'm trying to see how I want to measure this up. I'm starting here in the front, working my way back, obviously. And then the next row is gonna have red pieces with a black strip down the middle. It'll make sense here. I'm actually gonna do this tomorrow. I just wanna get it open, see how it looks. Looks pretty cool. And then, yeah, we'll do a fun little time lapse getting the whole garage done. This is total 418 square feet, give or take. A foot or two, if my calculation's right. I got 425 square feet to be safe. We should have enough, but you know how that goes. So, all right, guys, I will see you tomorrow. All right, next day. Well, I came home and these are waiting for me, out freaking standing. So, I do have to turn these around. And, oh, in case I didn't tell you yesterday, these only lock in a very specific way. You can't just put them wherever you want to. You can, but it has to be oriented right. So there's a male edge, 2 male edges, and 2 female edges, if that makes sense. So this is all female edge, and it needs to be male edge. So I need to flop this around, and then we'll do half tonight to right here, and then we'll do the other half tomorrow night. But for you, it'll be all the same video, so it won't really matter. So we'll get the little transition piece on that guy, and we'll get it moving. And how I'm cutting these is simply a little jigsaw. That's it, a little jigsaw. And then I'll leave probably a 1/4 inch on both sides. Will it expand? I don't know, but I'm gonna be safe, you know? All right, so about halfway there. I ran out of red. I got one more red box coming tomorrow. So I gotta do 2 more columns up. Well, 3 on this one and 2 on that one to do the outline of the cars, obviously. But this stuff is pretty freaking neat. There was a couple spots where it wouldn't want to agree with me and snap all the way down. I forget where it's at. But not too bad. A mallet helps. You can use your hand. You probably saw I use my hand for most of the damn thing. Really easy cut along the edges. I'll do that at the very end. When I got whatever I got left, I'll throw it up there. But yeah, very easy to do. It took me about 45 minutes real time. And then off camera, I got to move all this crap over here. So tomorrow we'll do this side, or we're gonna get the rest of the red, but it should be tomorrow, and then we'll bust out the rest of this. But it's pretty freaking cool. I like it. It's pretty neat, man. This thing's come a long way in just a month. Long way. So how it looks from up here. Oh, it's gonna look so good done. Like I said, this has got to go about another 3 feet, 2.5 feet maybe. And then, yeah, it shouldn't be too bad. So cool. All right, I'll see you guys either tomorrow or the next day to get this wrapped up. All right, it's actually 2 days later now. My red box just got here to finish the little outline of what the cars are gonna be, so we can go ahead and get all this wrapped up and buttoned up. Obviously, everything's moved to the other side. Those are gonna stay right there, so I'll leave them right there and I'll work around them. I'll move them out over the floor and push them back. Done that. I'm still not sure if I'm gonna do like a piece of trim all the way around, like a gray this color. I don't know. We'll see how it looks here in a second. I'll get everything cleared out of here for a little thumbnail. But so far I like it. It's been 2 days with it. And my wife and daughter love it. So and a couple neighbors have seen it. I think it's really cool. And it looks just like Swisstrax, but it's Swisstrax. So yeah, not too bad. All right, let's time lapse, get this thing wrapped up. All right, there we go. Pretty much all done. Those are gonna stay right there. That's fine. Only thing I'm gonna do, close out this video, is around this part. I'm gonna do a little piece of trim, like a 1x2 or something, clean it up a little bit. The rest is black on black, so you can't see the edges how they're cut. It looks pretty good. But right there, it's kind of an accent piece. I'm cleaning it up a little bit and probably paint it gray. We'll do that real quick and then we'll be all done. And the next video is gonna be this wall, all cabinets. Gonna be floating cabinets across there, desk area right there, bench across here with shelves, with cabinets, with drawers, and probably my fridge in here somewhere, my little mini fridge. And some really cool stuff above it I'm gonna do on the wall. And that'll be the next video. All right, let me get this little trim piece knocked out and I'll close this video up. All right, everything cleared out. I'm doing a little thumbnail, but I gotta reorganize everything anyways. Like I said, the next thing we're gonna do is cabinets. Looks all nice and big in here now. For reference, this is 425 square feet, the little notch, so not too bad. With the tall ceilings really helps. Like I said, these are 11-foot, 10-inch ceilings, which is really cool. And again, above the shelving or the cabinets up here, we're gonna do some more lighting up here. That'd be really cool. Yeah, here's how it looks, guys. The off-brand Swisstrax. So right here, there's a couple little boogers to where these won't lay flat. It's like 1/8 of an inch and drives me nuts. No matter how I oriented a handful of these, and there's one over here too. It would not lay flush. I don't know if it's just the imperfection, the way they're stamped or molded, I don't know, but I won't lose sleep over time. It will click into place, who knows. But nonetheless, pretty cool. It looks just like Swisstrax. Everyone I showed was like, oh, Swisstrax. But in any case, yeah, let me get all this stuff organized over here in this corner, because tonight the Z06 is finally gonna live in here again, and I can work around it for the rest of the garage project. And the last thing I'm gonna do, I'll show you, is this little piece right here, because this right here looks kind of gross. I'm gonna fix that up real quick all around here. And then all of the exterior walls that end right here and right there, up above it, I'm gonna do a little red piece of 1-inch trim to hide all that. I've known about that for a while. I might do a little bit of red piping too, like 1/8 inch around certain areas. It'll look cool. So, all right, let me get everything put back in here, take some pictures for thumbnail, and I'll show you how this turns out over here. And the next week, the shelves should be here, all the cabinetry should be here. What is today, Saturday? Should be here by Thursday. So next weekend, another video out for you guys, so cool. All right, be back in a second and show you that. All right, a few hours later now. Finally got the Z06 in here. It looks great. Loving it. Ah, relieved to have it in here and out of the elements. A few more weeks of garage and back on the car full time. Okay, this is what I came up with. The trim down there looks pretty good. Up in there, fixed it a little bit. Still curing. I'll fix it all tomorrow. I think the risers I'm going to do in the same gray. The tread, I don't know yet. But in any case, yeah, that's what I did. Looks good. Looks nice and done and complete now and edged correctly. So, like I said, next video is going to focus on this back wall. And then it's going to be a huge TV right here. I already got an outlet for it right there. And it's going to be on my shelves, like my old garage, like the honeycombs on this wall, and then my power washer and vacuum over there, and all kind of cool stuff to fill in all the way around. It'll be cool. It's already looking cool, but I already got my arcades up and running. They're going to stay right there. And yeah, guys, looking pretty good. All right, I'll see you guys probably a week from today with the cabinet. So feel free to ask questions about the flooring. Swisstrax is what it's called. I couldn't remember earlier. And it's the generic version of the Swisstrax. Very confusing, but half the cost. Looks identical. I do wish I went one more row on the box. I could always just take one out right there, have like these blank in the middle. I don't know, I'm not worried about it, but the C5 is a deceptively long car though. A C6 is shorter. The GTI is definitely shorter, so that'll fit in the box appropriately. I hate this mess. I'm sorry for cabinets. Anyways, all right, guys. Thanks for watching. See you guys next time. Mark out.